Welcome back to the channel. We are gearing up for a spring harvest. And as we're getting ready, we have some maneuvering around that we got to do with these garden beds. This right here is mint, and it has literally overtaken this entire bed. And there's a lot more stuff that we can put in this bed other than this mint, as much as we love it. But before we transplant these, we are going to make some raised planter garden beds that are going to have dividers in them, so this doesn't happen. So whatever we put in each of those cells of that planter, it'll stay in that cell. So let's get started on making these raised garden beds that have dividers in them. We're making 2 raised garden planter beds, so all of this wood will be used for both of those. These are the feet of the planter, so we're going to get these lined up because we're going to have to nail in the size of these. So there's going to be 4 of these. We'll get them and we're just placing them here. We'll probably get them spaced out better once we get the sides on, but at least we got them in place. All right. See, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, good.
Good.
You got some lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Oh, good.
I'm about to do some breakfast stuff.
Okay. Look like a croissant or something.
Yes, about to do some breakfast prep.
Oh.
I like your shirt.
Oh, I like your shirt too.
Thank you.
Cause you got some bread croissants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some meal prep.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, you're doing good?
Thank you. Yes. How about
Bam. Oh, good. Doing these raised planter beds.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome.
So.
How many are you making?
There's gonna be 2.
Okay. Wow. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So this is one side. These are 2 sides of one.
Nice.
2 sides of one. So we're just kind of getting them
Okay.
cut.
Yes.
Yeah. What you got? Some goat cheese?
Yes, I have buzzed bean cheddar espresso martini.
Ooh. Sierra's got some buzz bean.
Not sponsored by Aldi.
Buzz bean cheddar cheese soaked in espresso martini.
Only the good stuff.
Ooh. So what you gonna do with the croissants?
Probably just put some eggs in them and some cheese.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
and
gonna
then
be
maybe some
fire.
spinach later on.
It's gonna be hot fire.
Yes.
All right. Right. I love you. Had a good day today?
I did. I had a very good day.
All right. How was the painting going?
It was good.
Yeah.
I did another one, and it went very well. I'm happy with how it turned out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Ho, ho. We got a bunch of these 2x6s. I don't know what that is. We're gonna cut these into 24-inch pieces. We need to cut 12. We need to cut 12 24-inch pieces because these are gonna be the short sides of the planters. Stack it up. Please be long enough. No, it's short. Use that for another project. All right, use that for another project. 1/8. We need 4 more. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Our math's a little funny. I did my calculations wrong on these 3 pieces of wood right here. I was thinking I was gonna be able to get 4 out of each of those 2x6s, so we're gonna have to go find another 2x6 out of our wood scrap pile so we can make sure we have enough pieces for these planters. Bruce, what you doing? Hey, I think, all right, Sparrow, I think this piece right here might do. There's a 2x6.
Okay.
That's okay? All right. We should be able to get 2 pieces out of that. That just happened to be. All right. You want to grab an end of that? Mm-hmm. Okay. You got it? You're probably going to need 2 hands. You probably get this whole thing. You're pretty strong, girl. Over the hill and through the woods. What? Okay. Very good. All right, we're gonna measure this out. You know what a tape measure is? Where's the tape measure? Boom. There it is. Wow. All right.
Arm wrestle.
Oh, you want to arm wrestle? Ah, oh my gosh, girl, you ain't no joke. Bro.
Now you can't wait.
Huh?
Other arm?
The other arm? Okay, ready? Dang, girl.
You can't do nothing now.
You's a straight thug. Okay, so we're gonna measure this out to 24 using the scrap piece. All right, well, hopefully we gotta cut that one a little bit. Let's see if we're able to squeeze. Ooh, it's just gonna be enough. All right, if you wanna back up, yep, back up a little bit. I don't wanna get you. All right, we need, oh my goodness. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still gonna have to get another piece. So we'll get 1 out of this, and we gotta find another 2x6.
Oh, and one question. What's a 2x6?
Well, that's a great question. Technically, a 2x6 is supposed to be 2 inches thick and 6 inches wide. But actually, they're 1.5 inches thick and like 5.5 wide. So they're really gypping you on your money. What's up, dude? What's up? You good? This is a scrap piece that we were using for a roof rafter on a project that we're working on, but we gotta make this side straight, and hopefully we can get 24 inches out of this, and we gotta go find another 2x6. We do have a stack of 2x6s here, but we need to make sure we have enough for our sides. We're gonna see if we can cut this piece straight and then get 24 inches out of it. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get 24 inches out of this. 24s on my feet. All right, we're missing 1. We're missing 1. We need another 1. Another 1. All right, we need to find a 2x6 up in this piece. Hey, what is this? Hey. That'll do. That look like a 2x8. Now, let's see. Boom. Let's go. Actually. Ooh, what's up? Big baby. Big baby. All right, it's the last piece for this. All right. And then all right. 24. Okay. Now, hey.
couldn't ask for nicer weather right now.
For real.
So much better than it was earlier.
Right? So for the past couple of weeks, I've literally been losing my keys. Like, just losing them. I took Sierra the other day to work, came back, was working on some projects, and I needed to start the truck, and I couldn't find my keys. So I'm looking and I'm looking, and I'm looking and I'm looking, and I'm backtracking, and I'm like, where are these keys? Where are these keys? And then you start to ask other people, you know good and well, they ain't even got nothing to do with your stuff being lost. So I was like, hey, y'all see my keys? Y'all see my keys? It was like, no. So now you looking crazy, but whatever. So anyway, after like about an hour, it felt like an hour, hour and a half of looking for my keys. It was probably shorter than that. I found the keys. I normally hang them on a hook. We have 2 hooks. So I was backtracking. We have 2 different sets of hooks. So I'm like backtracking, and I'm like, all right, I've been here for most of the day. I've only gone to these few places on our land. Where are these keys at? So I find them, but they're on another hook that I put like clothes and robes and stuff like that on, not keys, even though it technically could be a key rack. So anyway, I found the keys. So if you find yourself losing things all the time, leave a comment below of something that you just for some odd reason just always be losing it, and you try your best to keep track of it. All right, so we got this nail gun ready. We could screw these in, we could hand nail them, but this framing gun does the trick and it'll make it a lot quicker. These are galvanized shank nails, so once they're in, they're pretty hard to come out. So we're gonna go ahead and get this hooked up to the compressor. These are the sides. And that is gonna be about the width of these. And of course you can make planters smaller, wider, but for what we're doing and where we need these, this is gonna be the width. And we'll place one here, one here. This will give us some wiggle room as we put the other ones on. Try to get those flush. We'll button this one up. And we'll do the other side. All right, so that is one set for one planter. We'll do the other 2, and then we'll start putting the longboards on the sides. Oh, they help me put some nails in this thing. All right, well, these need to be flipped. And they're gonna have to be about 8 feet apart. And then we'll grab a 2x6. That might be further apart, but we'll see. Oh, we'll just lay that here. All right, this wood is bowed, but it is okay. It's for a planter. This wood is heavily bowed, but it'll start to form out. All right, then we'll get this nailed down. And then we'll flip it one more again. we go. Ooh, these some bold boys. It's okay though. This is a planter. All right, as we start to put this together, it's gonna start getting tighter. Trying to get this side over here square, so we're gonna pull on that and then set a nail in there. We'll do it again for a good measure. We'll do it again. All right, all the sides are on here, but it ain't no good without no bottom. So we're gonna flip this on its legs and move it out the way and do the same thing to the other one. Dang, these things are so bold. Throw them bows. What in the world? And then we need to do the other side, so we'll get this flipped. Let's get this back on its feet. Ooh. So here's the other 2x6 that we were looking for here earlier. We were able to get another 2x6 from our lumber yard over there, but this was the one that we could have used. But we got a lot more projects to do, so this one will definitely be used. We got the 4 legs on the end, of course, but we're also gonna put 2 center supports here to kind of take the weight of all that's gonna be put in these planters. So we're gonna do that for both of them. We'll cut those out, and then we're gonna cut some slats that'll go end to end. What we're doing is the center supports will go, of course, in the center. So we're just kind of marking the halfway point. So we can kind of have it, let's square it up as much as possible. We'll do that on both sides. Now we're ready to put the bottom slats on. We'll stack these up over here and we'll just work our way down. Now we're gonna use this little spare 2x4 to kind of get these evenly spaced out. And we'll just kind of go down the line. Now we could leave it like this. We got the sides on, we got the legs on, we got the slats on. But something that we also do, because when we go to fill these beds in, we're gonna be putting tree limbs in here, maybe some bigger type of tree logs. It's gonna be filled with leaves, compost, soil. So that can start to add weight on this. So what we do to help support these slats is we're going to add an extra 2x4 here on both sides, and that's gonna help to support these slats. We'll do the same thing to the other raised garden bed, and then we'll move on to the next steps. All the slats are in, and we have some hardware wire that we're gonna lay on top of this. We'll put this scrap piece of wood here. That'll hold that down. And then we'll roll this out. We'll cut this about here. This should lay on top of this. We'll roll this out. All right, we'll cut this. Just enough for that to sit in there. These last 2 4x4 posts. We've used up all the wood that we started off with, got the planters made. We could stop there, but we're going to use this piece of plywood to make dividers. As we shown you earlier, we have cement that has taken up a whole planter. What we're going to do is we're going to actually make dividers in these planters. So let's say we put cement or some parsley or whatever, it doesn't grow into the entire bed. And then we'll cut these at, it'll be 24 inches wide. We got our dividers cut to size. We're going to pocket hole these so these will fit nicely inside of those garden beds. So it'll attach to the sides of the garden planter, and then we got pocket holes where we'll screw down into the slats. All right, let's go get these installed in the planters. Oh, before we put the dividers in, we're gonna put this landscaping fabric inside of here. It is way easier to get this in here right now before we put the dividers in than after. So we're just gonna put some in the bottom. We'll do the insides later on. Like making a bed. It doesn't have to be perfect, we're just getting this laid down. Now we're just going alongside and placing the mark where we want to put these dividers at. We'll probably put one up against here. And there's going to be 3 dividers each planter and 4 cells total per planter. And there's no rhyme or reason how we're putting these in here. We just want to see if we can get them as straight as possible. We'll just butt this one up here. Oh yeah, it's gonna slide in. Better slide in. There we go. Only thing is, the screws are on that side, so we need to flip this. Oh, we ain't gonna be able to get to those screws. All right. There we go. Okay, there's one divider in. We'll try to use this to get it as straight as possible. That looks straight. Ah, dude, we put this upside down. Brusky. It happens. All right. Get it right, get it right, get it right. There we go. Well, you help if you go the other way, boy. There we go. There we go. And actually, we're gonna bring this up because there isn't a, it's making it like it's sinking because there isn't a slat underneath. So we're gonna bring this up. There we go. There's no slat underneath to support it, so we'll bring it up. There we go. Cool. Cool, dude. All right, do that. And once we get this all filled with dirt and sticks and leaves and good compost, it's gonna help keep that nice and firm in there. It ain't gonna go nowhere. Oh, cool. There's a slat underneath there. Very cool. All of the dividers are in here. We're gonna go ahead and do the other one now. We got the raised garden bed planters made. We got the dividers in. Still got some more that we need to do with this. We need to put some more landscape fabric in here. Got to put some, tree limbs,
Yes.
leaves, compost, topsoil. So we got a ways to go. We're almost ready to get these vegetable seeds in these planters.
Yes, they turned out really good. I love them. They're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. You did a great job. I love the dividers. So we'll know what we plant, where we...
Well, and as we've shown you, the herbs, they just...
What?
Where did you come from? Why are you so
just
dusty?
rolled over there. What are you doing?
Bro, you was dusty.
Look out there.
You all right? Why you
You can't come through here.
Hey,
Why are you so dusty?
where was you at?
Go shake off.
Oh, boy got
You know, like he was rolling in this
backside
dirt
full
over
of salt. Oh, he was probably over there where we was cutting wood. So as we showed you earlier, the mint, we had some parsley. They just overtook the garden bed. So these dividers are going to really help keep them in place. We can put some mint here, some parsley there, basil in one, or just whatever.
Yep.
But these dividers, I think they're going to help us out a lot this garden season. We're still learning. We're learning a lot about gardening. I think we planted these seedlings, January or February?
I feel like it was February.
February.
I think.
I
Yeah.
feel like we could have started about another month earlier. Matter of fact, we're about to get a cold spell here in a few days.
Yep.
So for like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to bring those in or
40s.
something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what it is, because, yeah, I know some of them might not be able to
Right.
handle
Yeah.
the cold as well, but
So yeah, probably we'll see. Maybe we did it at the right time, but I kind of feel, I don't know, once they hit this soil, I think they're going to take
yes.
off.
Oh, definitely.
Hopefully.
Yes, they will.
Or we start back at square one. And that's just every
true.
season we start at square one, learn one thing new, apply it,
Yes.
figure it out.
Yes, we're trying to get better too about, we were talking about this the other day, growing what we know we're going to really eat and
Yeah.
enjoy. I think that, like the mint, well, we didn't know the mint was going to
Do what it did.
A mint wild forest of which is beautiful, but I like mint, but it's just not one that I use a lot of. So we want to make
It's
sure.
a lot, as you saw, it's a lot.
Oh, it's a full forest. of
Even
mint.
parsley.
Yeah, no, the parsley I do use. I use the parsley a
Yeah.
lot. So just figuring out what we want in abundance, what we're going to use well, because we don't want to grow stuff that we're not going to get excited about using. So
And for us, it's been so hard to even grow herbs.
Yeah.
So we did a parsley and oregano last
Yeah.
season. So they actually grew. So it's ooh, let's keep it going, or salvage what we have.
or like the
Yeah.
sage. I didn't
Yes.
know what to use sage in. I wanted to grow.
gotta
I
burn
grew
it.
it.
Rolling
and
like a
then-
cigarette. Oh, sorry.
Then I figured out the dish I wanted it in. I found a soup recipe that I loved making. So yeah, it's just figuring out what we're gonna use, and we just never
Yeah.
know. We've had years where the tomatoes have been crazy, and then
Yes.
some years where the tomatoes they just decided they want to grow.
Yeah.
Grow. So they have a mind of their own.
Yep, and it's
So,
all good
yeah.
in the hood.
Thank you so much for watching Lineal Heaven and Life.
All right, we got to get you cleaned off, man.